Good evening, I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Laura Yamada. The Leeward Oahu Animal Shelter is asking for the public's help with controlling the island's dog and cat population following an alarming amount of animal drop-offs.
KITV4's Shane Aintright has more on our top story.
Abandoned, stray, and abused animals are nursed back to health at this shelter in Kalailoa. The Oahu Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals then places these animals in foster or permanent homes. But the shelter's director says there is concern over the increasing number of drive-by drop-offs.
One morning I did come in and see a large dog tightly chained out front of the shelter, and he was choking, and it was really unfortunate. He must have been there all night.
And just yesterday, Lightning Bingham says 4 kittens were left outside the shelter, and she fears more helpless animals face the same future. She says between March and September, there is normally a peak of kittens born. She recommends all pet owners spay or neuter their animals.
Pet overpopulation is a huge issue on this island, and we want to do everything we can to cut down these numbers because there just aren't enough homes to accommodate the amount of animals that are being born.
The shelter's director says an average of 5 animals are dropped off here every day, but unfortunately, due to limited space and resources, some animals have to be turned away. The director says on average there are 100 cats or kittens or 65 dogs or puppies at the shelter. Although the shelter says it does care for the animals on a case-by-case basis, unfortunately, many animals don't get a second chance.
The outcome typically is that these animals get euthanized, or they suffer out in public. They can be hit by cars, they can starve to death, or get into the wrong hands of people who may be potentially using them for dog fighting.
Reporting from Kalailoa, Shane Aintright, KITV4 News.
At this time, the shelter does not have a spay or neuter program, but is raising funds for construction costs. And tomorrow, several of the shelter's kittens available for adoption will be featured on KITV4 News this morning.